there's a lot of music going on that's talking about issues. It's never stopped. It's just not as cool as it was, you know. And there's not a lot of people taking risks. And what I mean by that is like generally mainstream media. I'm talking about radio and print. That there's not a lot of people willing to stick their necks out. There's not a lot of DJs willing to go, I like these guys. They're saying something. It may not be everybody's cup of tea. So many people are trying to keep everybody happy, turn the middle of the line, because it's so hard to make it in our industries, media in general, you know, that there's some kind of complacency to keep everybody happy, to get as many numbers in as possible, more ratings. So it's there. You have to scrape the surface just a minute amount, right under the commercial layer, under the mainstream layer. It's all happening, and it's never stopped, you know, and it won't ever stop. That is the nature of music in general, folk music. It's about stories. Some stories about love, some stories about an injustice that happened just down in the other village. You know, it's just growing from there. But there's no shoulds. I don't think. You know, most popular musicians I've come across, they're all saying something. You just gotta read between the lines sometimes. I mean, there's Powderfinger, there's Blue King Brown, there's The Herd, Hilltop Hoods, Hunters and Collectors, Men Out of Oil. I mean, and you know, there's 1001 Paul Kelly. They're all out there. Kev Carmody. There's plenty. There's plenty enough. We just don't get an airing, and I think that's the biggest issue. There should be a lot more Australian original artists being played on radio. There should be a wider diversity of music on radio. Those are the shoulds, you know. I don't mind pop idols. I don't mind all those things. They have their place in the industry, but so does the other 90% of music that you never get to hear that doesn't get an airing. That's what, you know. There's an injustice. So.